getting on, people? Luke here from LAGFX. We're back today with another Sunday Sessions video. If you aren't aware of what these Sunday Sessions video are, it is basically where both me and James will go over the markets and we'll find a few pairs that we feel hold good potential in the coming week to be placed in profitable positions. So what I'm going to do today is go through some of the pairs that I am confident in and some of the pairs that I have analysed, giving you guys zones and areas to work with, and then hopefully in the coming week you guys can profit alongside the LAGFX team. Now you'll see on screen that I actually have a checklist that I have created for my clients within the VIP chat, and this is something that I am going to be sharing with everyone in the coming weeks, and I will be selling to you guys, those who are interested. But as you can see, there are plenty of other tabs on the bottom board here. You can see that we have a profile tab, trade and performance, calendars, mood trackers, compound interest calculators, and lot size calculators, and then loads of other things that I'm wanting to keep a secret for the time being. But it is extremely important, the reason why I'm on the daily planner, because it is very important that we follow a trading plan when we place positions. So this is, a brilliant way to manage and make yourself accountable for the trades that you are placing. Are you ensuring that you are following every single step within your trading plan before placing a position? And this is what this is designed for. So this is designed to ensure that you are, not restricting yourself, but actually being more organized when placing these positions. This is going to be a tool that is going to help you achieve and be successful within the Forex industry. Now, without blabbering on too much about this, let's head over to the markets and give you guys some analysis. So the first pair that I'm going to analyze for you all today is the euro to the US dollar. You can see that on screen, price has been putting in a corrective wave, and we have just recently seen structure break to the downside, which tells us that this corrective wave that price has been putting in has now finished, and the next impulsive wave hopefully is ready to take place and be put into the market. So with that being said, we can look to be placing short positions in this market. If you're not aware of what short positions are, it's selling positions. We're looking to sell into this market as we want to trade price lower with this next impulsive wave. Now, what I did as part of my analysis on the latter end of last week is I highlighted this break of structure here. It's a bit more visible on the 30-minute time frame. I then highlighted a supply zone, a fractal supply zone that we could look to get involved in. Unfortunately, I missed this as I was busy with other things within the business. But what I have done is highlighted a second supply zone that we can hopefully look to place short positions from. So what we're wanting to see is price to trade up and into this supply zone, deliver us with a valid break of structure or a change of character, as this would instigate and tell us that this correction putting us into the supply zone is finished and the next leg taking us lower is underway. So this here is just a rubbish drawing of a break of structure to the downside. So if I just get my tool out here, we can say that this is a structural low. Price has come to break below this, breaking those lows and protecting highs, which is obviously a first suggestion of bullishness. And then obviously price comes back up to tap us into a fractal supply zone, where then we can then look to sell into this market. So what I want you guys to do is highlight this zone out for yourself. So let me put down the increments for you now. So if you guys highlight this zone out for yourself, and we can obviously look to trade from here in the coming week. So if we were to just place a position, just as an example, we'd wait for price to penetrate, reject to the downside, give us a break of structure. We would then get involved somewhere around here, getting involved in a fractal supply zone. We could even have our stop loss just above the zone itself, just to give us extra room to breathe, avoid being liquidated out of the market. And then we want to trade price all the way down and into this demand zone here that I have highlighted. This would be my first take profit target. So again, pause the video and highlight this out for yourself. This is somewhere we want to be taking profit, or at least taking partials from. But as you can see, just from placing a trade like this, we are offered with a brilliant risk to reward return of a 1 to 19. Now this trade itself, if we were to place this with a 1% risk, would generate us with near enough 19% in equity returns. If you're risking 2%, then we are looking at 38% from just one position. So that's my analysis for Euro USD. Again, highlight out these two zones I provided you all with. They're going to be vital when we are looking to place those trades this coming week. Now heading over to the Great British Pound to the US dollar. We've seen price tap into this demand zone. We've had a full sweep of the zone and we've been liquidated here at the bottom to clear any liquidity before trading higher. What I'm wanting to see now is for price to continue putting in bullish structure. We've started to see bullishness being put in, but I wanted to see this continue. So we can expect this to be a low, this to be a high, for example, a higher low to be set and a higher high to be set. Once we have that, that is the deliverance of bullishness and we are following the laws of bullish structure. All we would wait for then is for price to trail back into a valid demand zone where we can then look to execute those positions and trade price higher. So this is obviously the impulse, the correction and the impulse that we're looking to invest in and get involved from. So again, if I just highlight out a potential demand zone, obviously this isn't real by no means, this is just an example. So we'd find a demand zone after the break of structure, wait for price to trail back into this, and then take price higher, buying into this market. So that's my analysis for Great British Pound USD. Definitely looking to be a buyer in this market. We just want to see the production of bullishness. So we want to break in this high and for a structural higher low to be created to give us that confirmation and give us that confluence that we are now trading higher and up into the market. Now, in terms of a take profit target, the safest thing to do would be to set our take profit just below the last higher time frame structural high within this market, because that means that our take profit is more than achievable, as even if price was to be following bearishness longer term and on a higher time frame structure, price in theory could still trade us up and into this area here. So we are looking at about 100 pips swing, and we could probably get a stop loss no smaller, or no larger should I say, than 10 pips. So that's given us a 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio on this trade. So again, another brilliant trade and a brilliant setup that we could see play out in the coming week. Heading over to XAU USD, so this is a trade that we have been involved in now for nearer 2 weeks. We are seeing it come to the end. We obviously want to see price trade us into our higher time frame target, which is this supply zone here. From here, we can expect the market to go bearish as a longer term thing. So I am definitely looking to sell into this market longer term. We are just within, again, this corrective phase. So what I have done is I've managed to distinguish 2 valid demand zones that we could look to potentially buy into, assuming price comes and pulls back into one of 2 demand zones. So pause the video again, highlight these 2 zones out for yourself, because these are going to be areas we can look to potentially buy into and from, and really see price trade us up and into this supply zone here. Obviously, this would be our take profit target, this zone, where we would then prepare for those selling positions. So we'd want a full distribution to take place within this supply zone. Once that has been put out and we've had a change of character, a break of structure to the downside, we then have all the pieces of confluence we need in order to execute those sell positions. So highlight these 2 areas for potential buys. Take profit would be somewhere around 2040, and then we'd look to place those sells once we've been delivered with that confirmation. But overall, this market has provided us with some brilliant trading opportunities, and with the way the world is going at the moment, I am expecting price to increase with this pair. At the end of the day, this is a precious metal, and with the way the world is going, as I said, it's only going to appreciate price, and the value of gold is only going to appreciate. Now, finally, going over to silver. This isn't a market that I have really traded, nor have I provided analysis for, but I've been in talks with a few people, and I have done some analysis prior to this. As you can see here, I highlighted this demand zone out, and I wanted to see price trade into this, deliver us with a break of structure to the upside, and provide us with its next up thrust taking us higher. That has played out perfectly. So I'm thinking of dabbling in silver this coming week. We just need to see how price plays out in the coming days. So you'll notice that I have highlighted out this last buy to sell region. This is a valid supply zone, so I am expecting price to trade us lower temporarily. As you can see, it's only a small supply zone, so I'm expecting price to trade us lower temporarily into this demand zone here, and then hopefully we can see price take us up, breaking these previous highs that have been set in this market. Again, with the way the world is going, A lot of currencies are depreciating at the moment with all fundamentals, which is only going to increase the value of these precious metals like gold and silver. So when it comes to trading opportunities, obviously we want to see a distribution take place within this supply zone for structure to break to the downside. All the things that we look for in terms of confluence we want to see, and then we can look to sell into this market. We would sell into this market and take price right the way down into this demand zone here, where we'll be looking to close those positions and then looking to go long moving forward, assuming we are delivered with that confirmation. So yeah, look for a break of structure to the downside around here. So we're looking at 2460-ish area. If we just go down to the 1 hour time frames, we could mark this out as the last structural, well, in fact, it would probably, yeah, we can mark this out as the last structural high. We want to see a break in this, the creation of bearish structure, and then we can look to get involved, close those positions, and then round anywhere between 21.32 and 19.92. We want to be looking to buy into the market, assuming we are delivered with that confluence. So this is obviously around 21.30 an ounce and 19.90 an ounce. So we really wanted to see price take off and take us higher into this market, which I think is more than doable with confluence and with TA, so technical analysis, playing out in our favor, as well as fundamentals. It's only going to encourage price to obviously take us higher in these markets. But yeah, that is going to summarize this week's Sunday Sessions video. James is going to get involved in the Sunday Sessions videos again. He's just been extremely busy, so make sure you tune in the next coming Sunday Sessions, because he will be back providing content for you all. As I say, he's just been very busy at the moment, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the Sunday Sessions video nonetheless. I hope I've given you guys some good areas and zones that you can look out for in this coming week and hopefully profit with us. And yeah, if you have any questions or queries, leave them in the comments below. If you have enjoyed the video, leave the video a thumbs up. All the support you guys provide is very much appreciated. Now, without blabbering on too much, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next Sunday Sessions video.